Sister Wives stars Cody Brown and Christine Brown Woolley have been facing off in court because Christine petitioned Cody to pay child support, and then the state issued a paternity test because Cody was not on Truly's birth certificate. Now, y'all know that I give credit where credit is due. I'm not like everybody else, okay? There's so many people out there who don't give credit where credit is due. Without a crystal ball, apparently gets in and goes to these people's court hearings. Don't know how she finds the time to do all this. More power to her. I got one kid and got a life over here and a husband. I ain't got time to be getting into people's court hearings, but she does. So basically what she has said was a lot. She had tried to listen in to a recent court hearing, and I took a little clip from what she had to say. We're going to listen to the clip of what Without a Crystal Ball had to say. Then we're going to react to the whole situation at hand and what's going on.
Couldn't film. Filming was not allowed. You can't record it. You couldn't film it. Like, all you could do was watch. And I've sat in on so many court proceedings over the years via WebEx. They're usually all the same. Very rarely have I ever been kicked out of a court for a private closed hearing. Now, I get that Cody is arrogant. I get that Cody is a malignant narcissist, but there's something that just like never sat right with me with why this was filed, because Cody and Christine have been split for 3 years, right?
3 years.
And she left him in September of 2021, and she did not file for custody until 2024, 3 years later. And the timing of it seemed very strange. Like, why is she filing in September? Why now? Why would it matter? It always felt like Cody, that she just wanted to go away. And because he never had declared paternity of the kids, that it wouldn't be an issue where she would even have to fight him on things. Sure, he wouldn't pay for Truly. Sure, he wouldn't have to pay child support. But at the same time, then she also didn't have to deal with him when it came to making decisions with travel or school, because he had no legal say. And so a lot of women in polygamy don't even bother going to the custody cases because it's like, well, dad's not even on dad's not even on their birth certificate. And then if you like go to the court and add dad on, then you're asking for, like, with these polygamous narcissists, a headache, abuse in the court, a fight. So it kind of felt like she had said for years she wasn't going to do this. So it made me feel like something happened. Like something might have had to have happened either to one of the kids, to Truly, or to her, that made her feel like she had to do this. And then when she filed it and they placed the injunction, which is placed by the court, I assumed that Cody wouldn't fight it back, right? I thought, oh, well, why would he care? And then when he filed a counterclaim, I was like, I wonder if she's accusing him of something and he's filing a counterclaim to try to like get ahead of that claim. You know what I mean? Like, this is just like a theory, but in sometimes malignant narcissists, mom wants to protect the child from abuse. Mom files a custody case and says, child is not safe in dad's care, wants to have an evaluation done, wants to have mental health evaluations done, wants to make sure that when child is with dad, child will be safe. And if not deemed safe, they will have to determine if dad is fit or not fit, right? Or mom, whoever. And oftentimes, if an allegation of abuse is made, the malignant narcissist will counterclaim with a host of false allegations against the mother or the father, whoever the malignant narcissist is. But in this case, it would be Cody filing against Christine. So if Christine's filing and saying, I'm being abused, or I was abused, and he has abused her, Cody would file and say, well, no, that's not true. She's alienating me. That's a fabricated story. I want custody because she's abusive. When he filed so quickly, when he had spent no time or interest or care or concern about Truly in years, I knew or felt like something was serious going on. And then when the court was closed very quickly today, it just gave me a really icky feeling in my stomach. And they've long said on the show, the kids have said outside of the show, that there are things that have happened in this family that if it became public, the show would end. There's very few times on TLC where an allegation has ended a show. I mean, you're talking about TLC that had Jeffrey Paschal still on their show when he was basically accused of almost killing his ex-girlfriend and facing prison. He was on the show until basically he went to prison and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. So abuse isn't usually the one. I can think of 2 shows that have been canceled on TLC, and it was because of SA, Josh Duggar, Toby Willis. So when these kids keep saying, if we told the secrets, the show would get canceled, it's like, you've already spoken about the physical abuse. You've already spoken about the neglect. What else is there that would cancel this show? And in polygamy, one of the most rampant problems is SA. And I'm not applying that to Truly or to Cody. I'm just saying there's something happening in this family that they're all covering up. And it's like kind of like what Jim Bob tried to do. And they're covering it up because they want to stay on the show. But then the public, like us, that have a right to know what's going on, are denied access to cases when it could be a public issue.
So Katie from Without a Crystal Ball is claiming that Cody allegedly SA'd people. Literally, that's what she has just claimed. I was like, look, girl, now that's taking it a little far. Like, I get we don't like this dude because he's neglected his kids and because he has screamed, yelled, and disrespected these women and these kids. But that's taking it a bit far. You know, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Do I think he is capable of that? I think anybody is capable of anything at this point. Do I think he SA'd anybody? No. 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 I do not think that at all. Do I think he was mean and yelled and screamed at people in their face? Yeah. Because, hell, we've seen him do that on TV, on national television. That's why we don't like his ass. You know? But I don't think, I think that's taking it a bit far. Okay, we're going all the way down the wrong road. Like, why would your mind even go that way? You know, I don't want my mind to even go. My mind don't go that way, girl. It just, But would love to know what y'all think about all of this. I don't think it's nothing serious going on in child support court between Cody and Christine right now. I honestly think they just digging, and Katie included, is just digging for some drama or some storylines because they mid-season break. Let's keep it all the way real, and they trying to keep the interest up on this show. Hell, what a dirty way to do it. We ain't got to make up stuff like this. Like, we really don't. That's disgusting. But anyway, what do y'all think about Christine and Cody being in child support court? Do you really think, you know, that it's something serious going on, or do you think they just trying to calculate how much Cody is going to be court ordered to pay Christine for Truly? Because that's what I think is really going on. I think these people have got a lot of businesses and a lot of money coming in. So the judge has naturally got to take a minute, let me calculate some things, and tell you how much you owe. And it don't matter the case. The judges nowadays, they don't get in no hurries. At all. At all. At all. I mean, they will take their precious time to make a decision on the simplest stuff. Like this. Dude, you need to pay X amount of dollars. Goodbye. Next. That's how easy that is. But anyway, what do I know? I'm just a stupid YouTuber. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Let's get the discussion going. Go check out Katie Joy Without a Crystal Ball if you want to. She knows her stuff when it comes to courts because apparently she got time to get up in, you know, the courts and listen into these cases. I ain't got time to do all that, okay? So if you want to go listen to all that, go check her out by all means. Do you, boo? Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.